Biden and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. Let's talk about it tonight live with our friend, attorney Anthony Tull, who's back up late with me here on the Final Five. It's been a while since we've seen you, sir. Good to see you again.
Good to see you. It's definitely been a while.
I know, and I
think, see you.
I love the fact you're a Renaissance man, because I saw you were talking with our friend JD over at Cheddar News earlier tonight. So I'm glad you made some time for us on this. There's a lot of back and forth about all of these, the back and forth between President Biden and Ron DeSantis in Florida. They're going back and forth here. Is anybody winning when you have these two powerful men clashing on a public health issue?
Well, I think the president's winning simply because he had a good day today with the economic numbers, and because a lot of the Republican governors are now saying that it's the Delta variant in their state that's causing the issue. So with Ron DeSantis being out there, he'll appeal to the base. But with regard to the back and forth, I think the president has a little bit of the edge just because he has science and he has a momentum coming out of today with the new numbers for the economy and for the jobs report. So I think the president had a good day, and I think that puts him on top.
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of talk back and forth, and there's been a lot of speculation about whether or not we're going to get to a point where we go back to where we were a year ago with the various COVID measures. I mean, here in D.C., in Montgomery County, Prince George's County, we have at least mask mandates. And it sounds like the White House and most governors, both Democrat and Republican, say, look, we're not going back to lockdowns. But the idea of it, at least throwing that out, and we've heard DeSantis say he doesn't want to go back to lockdowns, at least putting that germ in people's minds, that certainly gets people thinking and speculating that maybe that's a real possibility.
Yeah, it does. It does. And when he frames the issue like that, it kind of gives him a little bit of a leeway in terms of a little bit of an advantage with regard to this argument. And again, it's very strong for his base. And we all know, it's no secret, DeSantis wants to run in 2024. He's the mini Trump. He's right under Trump, and he's, in certain polls, he's leading. So it's kind of good for him personally and politically to be having this back and forth with the president. It already puts him on the debate stage. But again, his state is being ravaged right now by the virus, by the variant, and that's an issue for him.
No, and you're absolutely right, because you go back to that idea that we are at a time in our nation's history where we're now going through this pandemic through a second administration. I think a lot of people don't want to admit it, but we are on the doorstep of midterm elections, which means a presidential election, another one, is coming up very soon, even though it seems like the last one is still being litigated in some corners. So when you're a Ron DeSantis who many people like, and let's be honest, a lot of Republicans do look at him as somebody who can continue President Trump's policies if the former president doesn't run again, it certainly does give him a pretty good platform, because the media, and I guess we're guilty of it, are framing this as a back and forth between the president of the United States and a guy who wants to be president of the United States.
Absolutely, and as you see, he's digging in with it, because it's putting him on a debate stage with the president of the United States, the most powerful man in the country, the highest political figure in the country, and it puts him on a debate stage, and it's elevating him. So the rare people who don't know about him already, he's gonna get name recognition, and he's attacking Obama and Biden together, and that policy that does nothing but help him with the base and with the red meat. And then being under the support of Trump is just all him. So it's really good for him. But again, as I say, I think the president has the edge today with the economy. I think the president is getting the edge because of all the Republican governors, even though some of them are taking a lot of flack in their state, are saying, hey, mask up. Yeah. And this guy is passing laws that's saying we're not going to let you mask up. So it's an issue.
Let me tell you, man, I have my mask in my pocket right here, and I hate having to wear these things again, but we got to wear them. In fact, here in Maryland, in Montgomery County, we're 14 minutes away from the mandate taking effect again. So, hey, Anthony, I got to leave it at that. I always appreciate when you make time for us here at Fox 5. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you, Jim. Take care.
All right, the Final Five comes back after this.